nako, eto na nga. Sobrang isang malaking opportunity for me na makasama itong taong to ngayon. Dahil, nako, isa akong fan nitong tao na to. Bata pa lang ako, pinapanood ko na siya. Nako, mamaya sabihin niya, ano kaya sinasabi nito ni Chris? Ayan, mamaya pag-uusapan natin yan. Kasi itong kasama natin ngayon, okay, isa siyang director at isa siyang content creator. Okay, malalaman natin sa kanya kung ano ba yung ginagawa ng isang content creator, malalaman natin kung ano yung ginagawa ng isang director sa industry niya. Kasi parang iba-iba eh. May mga film director, may commercial director, may events director. So, alamin natin sa kanya kung anong klaseng director ba siya. Anong pagdidirect yung ginagawa nitong director na makakasama natin ngayon. So, without further ado guys, dahil kanina pa ako excited nakausapin tong taong to, i-welcome natin sabay-sabay ang ating makakasama na ngayon na director. He's a director and content creator for CTZN, BuhayBasket and The Collective. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Mr. Director Enzo Marcos. Hi, Direk.
Good morning. Good morning. Sorry na late ako.
Good morning, Direk. Ay, okay lang, Direk. No? Kanina, ang haba nga ng sinasabi ko dito. Okay lang, sakto lang yung dating mo. Sakto lang yung dating mo. Yun, anyway, so na-introduce kita. Ay, maraming salamat po. Ayun, Direk. So, kanina, ini-introduce ko sa mga audience natin na you're a director and a content creator. So, bigyan mo kami ng konting background on what you do. Kasi parang I read on, syempre, in-stan na kita, no? In-stan kita sa Facebook mo. Nakita ko doon, may Ogilvy, director. Do you still work with Ogilvy until now?
No. So I was with Ogilvy for last year. And then after I left Ogilvy, I went freelance. But as you mentioned earlier, I have CTZN and BuhayBasket as well. So yun yung ginagawa ko ngayon. So yung BuhayBasket, as the name suggests, gumagawa kami ng mga basketball na content. Nag-i-interview kami ng mga PBA players. May podcast kami about the NBA. Nag-feature kami ng mga super fans ng NBA, ng PBA, mga ganyang bagay. Ayun, ito. Yes. Tapos sa Citizen naman, gumagawa kami ng, actually, ang pinaka-goal namin sa Citizen, we want to be a resource site, resource channel for creatives like us. So we interview, we do interviews like this. We interview people in our industry about random things. So we interview musicians, we interview directors, we interview actors, and yeah. So tapos yung pinakabago kong channel, The Collective. So yung pangalan niya pares tayo. The Collective, mas ano naman, so mas sa tech, sneakers, lifestyle. So yan siya.
Oh, yun. So na-mention mo kanina, no? So nag-create kayo ng content for etong mga site, mga channels na to. So
yes.
Ano naman talaga yung gusto ko kasi malaman, no? Marahil marami rin yung nagtatanong, what is the job of a content creator? Kasi parang there are a lot of people right now that are just creating, when parang iniisip nila when you start a YouTube channel, content creator ka na kagad. Is it like that? Parang ganun ba yun, Direk?
Yun nga medyo I'm guessing parehas tayo ng age, no? Or maybe I'm assuming, pero pero dati nung time natin wala naman wala na yung term na yun, no? Content creator, wala naman, lalo na hindi siya job nun. So I guess nowadays I think it's still a word, I think it's still a term that's changing. For some people, a content creator is someone that can take care of YouTube, but for some people and for some companies, a content creator is someone that does everything from writing a script, doing graphic design, taking care of Instagram, so on and so forth. Pero sa context ko, for what I do, for my channels, I I come up with content like this that you're seeing. But this is a collab that I did with Slam. So shout out to um, Nico Ramos and the team and Val. This is something we did for the Nike Hyperdunk. So yeah, so dati nga, I was a director, and because of what's happening nowadays and how the landscape is changing, I've adapted to becoming more of a content creator. So that's everything. So Instagram posts, tulad ng sinabi mo din, Chris, kanina, wala din akong background sa graphic design, but I had to learn because ako yung sa Instagram ko. So stuff like that. So that's what, if for the viewers, I guess for the context of the viewers, if they want to become a content creator, they have to learn how to make videos. They have to learn how to shoot photography. They have to learn how to write scripts. They have to learn how to take care of Instagram and so on and so forth.
Oo. Yan. Ang maganda yung sinabi mo, Direct, no? Because it's important to understand na pag sinabi kang isa kang content creator, hindi lang siya simpleng haharap ka lang sa camera and then you're online and then content creator ka na. There's a lot of things that goes through the whole process of creating content. Like you mentioned, gagawa ka ng graphics. Nako, yung mga ganun, yan yung pinaka parang dyan ako talaga nahihirapan eh. Pero sa'yo, ano pa bukod sa paggawa ng mga graphics, ganyan for example, ano pa yung mga challenges na encounter mo when creating content? Of course, you know, di ba, when you create content, you have to think of new things every time. So, ano yung ganong challenge? How do you get over that?
Okay, so ako personally, and for I think if you talk to, kilala mo rin sila Direct Jepoy, sila Direct Ember, si Brother Enrico. If our biggest struggle now is trying to break through, cut through the noise. Alam mo na ngayon, Chris, maraming gumagawa ng content, sobrang dami. Kumbaga, pati yung 7-year-old son ko gumagawa na eh. So everyone has a YouTube channel, everyone has a Facebook channel, everyone has so I guess the biggest challenge for us, and I'm sure you'll agree, is making sure everyone sees your content. So you can come up with the best content in the world, but if no one sees it, medyo useless siya. So it's trying to get your content in front of the right people, studying SEO, medyo I'm still learning also, trying to spread the word about your content. So one of the things that's helping BuhayBasket in particular is we put up a Facebook group. So iba pa yung Facebook group sa Facebook page. I guess it's more, so konti pa lang yung community namin, nasa 700 or 800. But every time we post, there's engagement. There's people that see it and people that comment kasi targeted, highly specific yung audience. So, yun. So, pero yung second part ng question mo, in terms of coming up with content, I guess we have to rewind a bit more. Before starting your channel, you have to be able to list down 50 topics without skipping a beat. So I think, I think sa'yo, sa Creative Collective, it wasn't hard for you kasi matagal ka na sa industry, diba? You've been in the production, you have musician friends, you have musician brothers. So doing stuff about creatives wasn't hard for you. So I guess my advice for our viewers, if they're gonna start a channel about anything, sabihin natin weightlifting, if you can't list more than 50 topics without skipping a beat, siguro wag ka muna mag-channel. It should be easy for you to come up with topics kasi it's what you love. I remember si Rames Marasigan, his advice for musicians is, if you ask me about the business side of it before anything else, you probably should think twice before starting a band kasi it's not for you. I know it's very different in the context of creatives kasi trabaho siya. But if it's not in your heart, if it's not something you can do every day, then you're gonna have to think twice about doing it. Sorry, ang haba ng sagot.
Okay lang, no? Okay yung direct. Actually, totoo naman yan. Kasi parang ang nakuha ko dun sa sinabi mo is that, yun nga it's hard to keep thinking of new content. Ako kahit na I've been in the industry for a few years na medyo matanda na ako, in short, ang hirap pa rin to come up with content. Kasi you have to always be giving the people watching you new things to watch. Di ba? Parang yun naman yung like challenge to give them something fresh. And also na-mention mo rin kanina that if you're creating content, you should be hitting a specific target. Kasi if nobody's watching your content, parang useless din. Nagpapagod lang tayo. Di ba? Parang it would be a waste naman na pinaghihirapan natin yung ginagawa natin and then nobody watches it. So, I think, yeah, like you, it's important to really know kung sino yung gusto nating kausap, ano yung gusto nating sabihin sa kanila, and then maging ready tayo. Let's do our assignment. Like you mentioned, ako kasi, I love music, I love arts. So lahat ng mga shows namin dito sa Creative Collective Manila, basically, it's my life. So buhay ko yan. So I'm sharing lang din kung ano yung mga gusto ko. And then, ang masaya naman is that people are responding to it. I'm finding people who are responding to it because they share the same passion, they share the same beliefs and ideas then. And I guess that's also the same with BuhayBasket, for example. Hindi ako talaga sports fans. Hindi talaga ako mahilig sa basketball. So talagang aminin ko, hindi ako nanonood ng mga basketball games. Pero nako, sa inyo, sobrang bilib ako na meron talagang specific audience kayo that are watching your show.
Yep.
Diba?
So good job creating. I see you're putting out content every day. So congrats. Grabe yung ginagawa niyo. Astig.
Oo. Mahirap sa direct. Mahirap.
So if I may ask, sino nagboboton niya? Ikaw?
Ako.
Wow! Ang hirap yan.
So, hindi.
Galing.
Ayun, ma-share ko lang dahil natanong na rin ni Direk, no? Etong, the reason why we started itong mga streaming shows ng Creative Collective Manila, nag-start siya actually doon sa campaign namin Direk na #SKL. Kasi di ba, naalala mo no, nung na-quarantine tayo, a lot of people are like being parang, anong gagawin natin? Nabuburyong na sila sa bahay, wala silang maisip. So I thought, why don't we make a campaign na let's encourage people to create things while they're stuck at home. So it began with SKL, share ko lang. So parang it's just me creating, I don't know, doing some silly stuff. Magtutugtog akong gitara, mag-aaral ako mag-paint, mag-bake ako and stuff. And then, I don't know, somehow, it came na medyo napunta na siya dito sa aming daily stream, which is airing every day at 6 p.m., which is now we're focusing on musicians naman. Kasi ang intention naman namin is to parang ipakilala yung mga musicians na undiscovered naman. Tapos ito namang #StreamsFight, yun nga, nasabi ko kanina during my intro na parang naisip ko yung industry natin direct, di ba? Yung tayo yung natabla ng COVID. Ang daming projects natin yung na-stop. So sabi ko, why not support the campaign of the government para bumaba na yung COVID cases sa bansa? Yun lang talaga yung intention in the first place. Tapos naisip namin na parang, or naisip ko actually, ako lang talaga yung pasimuno, na gumawa na ng show at mag-invite ng mga tao sa industry natin to talk about their experiences on how they're dealing with this. Kasi mahirap, direct, aminin natin, di ba? It's so hard. Like for you, ito, tatanungin na nga kita. During this time, nung pandemic, ano yung mga naging challenges for you? Kasi hindi madali na nawalan tayo ng projects, ang dami siguro natigil. So, ano yung naging experience mo with this pandemic?
Well, first of all, good job. Ang galing kasi that's one of my main thrusts also to help fellow creatives. So I applaud you. Ang galing na ginagawa niyo. So to answer your question, one of my main issues siguro nung first 2 weeks, parang syempre sanay tayo mag-shoot, sanay tayo lumabas, sanay tayo may crew, sanay tayo kasama natin mga natin, 'di ba, nag-shoot tayo, nag-edit kasama mga tropa. Ayun, siguro yan yung doon ako pinanahirapan na di ko nakikita yung mga tropa ko, yung mga friends, sila Rember, sila Rico. And yun, tapos yun nga, ang hirap hindi man, mahirap mag-adapt na walang shoot eh. Alam mo yun, of course, the money aspect, that hurt a lot. If it's something that you do every day, di ba, something na kasama sa personality mo, kumbaga, buto na lang may gitara dito eh, kasi kung wala, alam mo yun, siguro nabaliw na ako or something. Kasi it's something it's me eh. Ako yun, nag-shoot ako eh. So, nung hindi ako makalabas ng bahay, hindi ako makashoot, medyo nahirapan ako nun. Pero katulad mo, I challenged myself to create. So I'm a musician as well. So we've been doing covers online with some of my musician friends, my brother. We also, and then kami ng CTZN, kami nila Rico, nila Rember, we also challenged ourselves to keep creating videos. So si Direk, alam mo naman si Direk, he's one of the most talented directors here in the Philippines. Gumagawa siya ng mga shorts niya na napakaganda. You can check them out on the YouTube channel. May ginawa siya, favorite ko yung One Man Crew. So siya lahat.
Sobrang...
you should have him on the show. Ang ganda nun. So, tas yung
ako doon,
ano yan?
Sobrang nakakita ako doon kasi parang ngayon, di ba? Parang utos mo, gawa mo lahat.
Mismo. Kaya I think nung ni-release namin yan, ang dami nakarelate kasi sila mismo din eh. Sila din yung camera, sila din yung audio. So I think also siguro just to jump forward a bit, yung video na yan might be prophetic eh. Baka ganun na ang mga shoot moving forward eh. Actually I got inquiries recently. Hindi naman one man crew. Pero ang tanong sa akin, direct, kaya nyo ba 3 lang kayo? Kaya nyo ba 2 lang kayo? So parang, oo, kaya naman. Kakayanin, di ba? So I guess medyo naging prophetic si Direk Rember dyan. Pero yun, so like the Creative Collective as well, I challenged myself, challenged Rico, Rember, and Direk Boy na parang mag-reach out tayo sa mga natin, mga colleagues or yung mga idol natin, di ba? So we reached out to Itchy Worms. We found out how they released 2 new singles kahit lockdown. So ang hirap, si Kelvin nag-record sa bahay niya, si Juke sa bahay niya, ganun. Pero na-figure out nila eh. And then we also reached out to a video specialist at Google. We asked him the best practices, how to make videos for YouTube, how to adapt to the new normal. And then today, I think it's live now. I think it's uploaded on our YouTube channel. We interviewed Jay Tablante, photographer, about how it is to shoot during lockdown, during the quarantine. So nag-shoot siya a week ago. Ganun, 2-man crew. Siya lang tsaka yung assistant niya. Tapos Zoom sila ng client. Lahat sila naka-face mask. So talagang iba na talaga. So I guess to cut a shorter version of the answer is I challenged myself to keep creating despite the circumstances.
Actually, mahirap talaga during this time, no? Na-mention mo nga kanina, actually, babalikan ko lang yung kwento mo about kay Direk Rember kasi sobrang relate ako doon. Sobrang tawang-tawa ako doon sa beat. Nakakatawa siya kasi totoo. Di ba? Alam natin na ito na yung magiging sitwasyon ngayon. I mean, may mga times kasi, even before the lockdown, may mga times na gano'n eh, na parang ikaw na nga nag-utos, ikaw pagagawa. Pero ngayon, ito na talaga, totoo na talaga siya. Nangyayari talaga siya. And I guess for me, I think ito na rin yung isa sa mga lessons na natutunan natin that bilang creatives, magaling tayo kasi mag-adjust eh. Mabilis tayong mag-adapt sa mga bagong situation. I was actually looking at, I remember nung unang in-announce yung GCQ, there's this one ka-industriya natin, si Max Abasolo, who posted this photo no sa kanyang Facebook page. at nakita ko na sila ay nagsushoot ng full gear, as in naka-PPE direct. Parang ang hirap, di ba? Parang imaginein mo, okay lang direct, di ba? Kung nasa studio ka, may aircon. Pero kung ikaw ay gumagawa ng docu, nasa labas ka,
Pero
hassle yun.
Pilipinas to eh. Oo, man. Oo.
Sobrang hirap nung ganon. So, ano pa yung mga direct, at ito, na-mention mo nga, no? I watched yung episode na ninyo sa, sa CTZN, yung interview mo with Jolly Estares.
Yes.
Creating, di ba? Creating in time of crisis, na ano yung mga lessons, ikaw personally, ano yung nakuha mong lessons doon sa conversation mo with Jolly? Nakasama mo yan sa 5 and Up, di ba?
Yes. Nakamiss nga 5 and Up eh. Anyway, I guess my biggest lesson from that interview is just being able to adapt. Yung mga binanggit niya kasi na examples like the Jack Daniels example and the Vicks example, yung gawa nila Direct Sid, nila Direct JA. Perfect examples of just being able to create and adapt no matter what the circumstance eh. And like tulad ng sinabi mo kanina, creatives tayo eh. Kaya natin yan eh. So kaya natin gumawa ng content. Pinahita din naman ni Direk Rember na alam mo yun, 1 minute siya, less than 1 minute. Siya lang nag-shoot, isang angle lang siya. Hindi siya high prod value, pero tulad ng sinabi mo, nakarelate ka, diba? So I guess it's just and like what you're doing. Alam mo yun, I mean, di ko alam kung may experience ka with live streaming before this, pero napakahirap ng ginagawa mo. Di ba ang
Direct,
hirap
wala
ng
akong
ginagawa?
Ito nga, direct, wala akong experience sa live stream. As in, never ko siyang ginawa ever sa tanan ng buhay ko. So,
Yun,
sobra siyang
hirap, di ba? Yeah. Tapos ikaw pa nag-host. So, multitasking ka. So, ang hirap niyan. So, I commend you for that. So, I guess, yun, yung biggest lesson ko, adapt. Kasi, I mean, even if walang pandemic, let's say a vaccine comes and we go back to normal, things won't be normal. Things are gonna keep changing. So, that's the biggest thing. You have to keep adapting no matter what the circumstance. So, yun.
Right. Oo. Tama rin, no? Ma-share ko lang sa'yo, direct, no? Kasi dito sa Creative Collective Manila, sa hashtag Creatives Fight, yun nga, na-mention ko kanina, when I conceptualize tong campaign na to, it's just to support yung campaign ng government. So, gumagawa kami ng content na mga to promote yung ating anti-COVID campaign. So, gumawa kami ng mga graphics, ng mga animation, ng mga live videos, which we did separately. So I would write the script, I would direct yung mga tao via Zoom or Facebook Messenger, tapos they would send us the material and then we'd edit. So parang ganun yung naging process namin. So etong ang new normal na to, no, na sinasabi natin sa industry natin, it really challenged, I guess, every one of us, no, to really find ways, to find creative ways. Kaya nga tayo creative eh. To find creative ways on how to adapt. Kasi talagang hindi siya madali, promise. Talagang ako sasabihin ko sa'yo direct, wala akong alam sa ganito. Nangangapa ako. And now, live tayo ngayon sa YouTube, na first time namin gagawin. After 2 weeks, more than 2 weeks, first time tayong live sa YouTube now. So, parang ako, I'm just learning as I go along the way. So, I guess it's the best thing about this crisis that we're going through. Even though it's a challenge, even though it's mahirap, paano ba yan? Kahit mahirap siya, it's challenging for us. Exciting siya. Diba? It's an exciting time for us.
Right. Tulad na if I may share, may shinare si Jay Tablante sa latest episode namin sa Citizen. May sinabi siya there's always two sides. There's crisis, but there's also opportunity.
Right.
You know, it's really about your mindset. Ayoko magtunog DJ Luño. But I'm not saying that it's just mindset. Yeah, but you know, if it's gonna be hard, things are difficult, things aren't the same. But there is going to be opportunity as well. And as creatives, tulad ng sinabi mo, we find ways. You find a way to adapt. And like what you're doing, ayun, ako, I'm still finding it hard to do live streams. Ang hirap niyan eh. So for people that never would have thought in years that they'd be doing a live stream, sometimes maybe it's time to do that. For Direct Rember, sorry, I keep mentioning Rember, pero yeah, he's one of my best friends. Ayun, I mean, di naman siya nag-on cam palagi. I mean, I'm not saying that he doesn't go on cam, pero hindi naman siya palaging on cam. Pero he did it kasi who else is he gonna shoot, di ba? So now's the time to explore and try to find other things that you can do. I'm writing more now than ever. I haven't. At one point in my directing career, I stopped. I didn't stop, but I wasn't writing as much. So ngayon, I'm back to writing. I'm back to blogging. I'm back to nag-on cam na rin ako sa BuhayBasket. So yun, if you're creative and that's what you do, you'll find a way to create.
I guess also then, no, Direk, na-mention mo kanina na parang one thing that this pandemic did to us as creative, it allowed us, actually it pushed us out of our comfort zones. Kasi takot talaga ako sa camera. I work behind the camera. Like for years, I've worked as a segment producer, as a director, behind the camera, pero never akong haharap sa camera kasi parang feeling ko, hindi ako confident at wala akong kakayanan. Pero hindi ko naman sa sinasabi na magaling na ako mag-host ng isang live stream, pero I'm learning a lot doing this. And it really, parang it helps you improve, no? Parang it widens your horizon. Kasi who would have thought na kaya ko palang magdaldal ng isang oras. Minsan kasi may mga live shows kami na isang oras na ako lang direct yung nagsasalita. Alam mo yun? Parang,
yeah.
Hindi ko ma-imagine na kaya ko palang gawin yun. Yung tipong gano'n. So, I guess one thing na natutunan ko personally is that may mga bagay tayo na didiskubre if we are pushed beyond our comfort zones.
Correct.
If we remain in the box, parang we would never learn eh. Pero if we go outside, that's when we really learn. So ikaw, Direk, ano yung masasabi mo para sa mga creatives out there who are still figuring out, no? Parang they're still, parang nangangapa sa dilemma kung anong gagawin nila. Kasi ang hope natin naman as content creators, no? Is to inspire people to create them. So, ano yung masasabi nila to hopefully inspire them pagdating sa ganyang aspeto?
Yeah, so one of the things that I figured out, I also saw this, di ko lang kung napanood mo na sa Netflix, kung hindi pa panoorin mo, naka-inspire siya. LA Originals. So yung documentary about Mr. Cartoon and Esteban. May sinabi si Steve sa documentary na yan. Sometimes it's really about documenting. Siyempre, hindi to verbatim. Documenting versus creating. So one of the things that pressures me all the time, and I'm sure that you can relate, I'm sure every creative can relate, yung pressure to create, di ba? Oh, kailangan ko, I have to make a new song, I have to make a new video, and sometimes that pressure gives us anxiety, di ba? Let's be honest, I get anxious about it.
Right.
Pero nung sinabi niya yun, na-realize ko nga, you can document things, di ba? So shoot, cover mo yung family mo, how are they dealing with the pandemic, or yung mga kasama mo sa bahay, ganun. Or shoot yourself, di ba? Parang document mo yung sarili mo, talk about your feelings. And then after that, you go through the footage, and there's something there that you can create. I think Rember did, sorry, I keep mentioning Rember, pero may ginawa si Rember, dalawa yung short films niya na ginawa niya over the last few months. May isa siyang ginawang short film versus the virus. Versus the virus, actually.
Virus, yes.
Yung short film na yun, so yung short film na yun, it's a compilation of stuff that he was documenting. So yung anak niya, yung commute, yung going to work, going to the grocery, mga ganung bagay. Pero kinot niya in such a way na very creative, di ba? So, documenting, shooting every day helps so much kasi yun nga, in the process, you figure out how you feel, you figure out how you were feeling at the time, and you're able to create. So, I mean, in essence, yun naman ginagawa ng vloggers, di ba?
Right.
Dinodocument nila yung sarili nila. So, to take it into a different context, if you document, if you're stuck in a rut na hindi ka makashoot ng bago, just document your daily life. It helps. It really helps.
Actually, totoo yan. I agree with that, direct, no? Kasi, may share ko lang, kahapon, kasi meron akong, ewan ko ba, it just came out. Kasi yung buhay naman natin, it just so happens, ako, whatever happens in my life, parang yung content, bigla na lang bumabagsak sa lap mo. And then, isang nangyari na short story, merong puppy na itinapon sa bakuran namin na tinalian ng alambre. So what I did was I documented yung story nung puppy na yan. So I posted it sa Facebook ko, and then I shared it doon sa isa naming program sa The Yard, yung kwento ni puppy. And yesterday, isang sad day for me kasi ito totoong nangyari. The puppy died because it got run over by the car. And then sobrang it's so hard kasi parang I got vulnerable doon sa live stream. I cried like a baby.
Yeah. I would have cried too, yeah.
Pero I guess that's what you're saying, yung document your life. I mean, for me, ang intention ko of siguro of sharing kung ano yung nangyayari sa buhay ko is if ever someone watches it who loves animals like I do, kasi sobrang yung animals, they would relate, no? They would take care of their pets more, and then if they see, parang mga pakalat-kalat na mga hayop, they would take care of them. Yung parang ganun. So, I guess, yeah, that's a good place to start, no? You just, wag na ma-pressure. Yun nga. Kasi I feel, pag ako, ito yung natutunan ko, no? Pag pinipressure ko yung sarili ko to create content, lalo kung walang maisip. Pero yung biglaan na parang ganon, dun kami na pumapasok sa isip eh.
Mismo.
So, direct bago kita pakawalan, no? At bago magpaalam sa mga audience natin, ano pa yung gusto mong sabihin sa mga creatives right now na parang, kasi like, nung yesterday, I have this guest, no, sa show that parang kinikwento niya na may makakilala siya na nagbibenta na ng mga gamit because of this pandemic. Not because ayaw na nilang mag-shoot, but because of the need. Kasi nga, baka kailangan pera and all that. But we understand naman na mahirap talaga buhay ngayon because of this. Pero ano yung pwede pa nating sabihin sa kanila to encourage them na wag mag-give up? Yung parang gano'n. Ano yung masasabi mo for them?
Okay, I guess the most in a practical sense, if you think about it, people are going to be needing work. I mean clients. I mean clients are going to be needing content. Everyone's going to want to bounce back. But in the context of what's happening, you have to realize prices aren't going to be the same. You won't be able to charge the same rates. Crews won't be the same. You won't be able to hire the same number of crew. But people are going to need content. So I guess for your viewers, I'm also speaking to myself here. Kasi yun nga, honestly, every day, minsan naisip ko parang paano na to. But if you realize that there's always going to be someone that will need your work, you just have to keep your eyes open. So, yun nga, malaking bagay. Sobrang galing ng ginagawa mo. Nagpo-post ka ng job openings. Yun, just keep your eyes open for job openings, for opportunities. There's an opportunity there. And put your work in front of people. If you've been creating stuff over the pandemic, keep sharing. Share your work. That's another great book. Share your work. But always put yourself in a position people will find you. I know it's hard. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. It's really not going to be easy, especially after this. But just keep creating, keep documenting and keep putting your work in front of people.
Direk, maganda yung sinabi mo, no? Parang I'll just echo yung sinabi ng isa nating guest last time na nag-guest ko sila, si Carol Tanchua ng Happy Box Media.
Yeah.
She said this very, very sobrang inspiring word. Kasi sinabi niya na parang tayo, hindi tayo frontliner. Hindi tayo mga frontliner, pero essential yung trabaho natin. Because right now, people are surviving off the works of arts that people are creating. Imagine, Netflix. Those are done by people who create, who shoot films, music, di ba? We nakaka-survive tayo because of music. These are from people who are creative. So, even though we are not frontliners, we are essential, guys. Yan ang dapat nating tandaan. Huwag tayong magpapadala sa sinasabi na wala tayong silbi or wala tayong bilang sa mundo natin. Dahil, no, that we are very essential, lalo na sa panahon natin ngayon. So, maraming salamat, Direk Enzo Marcos, no, isang director and content creator. Direk, bago ka umalis, ano yung mga, saan kanila pwedeng sundan? Saan kanila pwede stand?
Well, thank you, Chris. Salamat sa Creative Collective. Ang galing na ginagawa nyo. If you want to follow us, you can check us out on youtube.com/CTZN. That's Citizen. You can also follow youtube.com/BuhayBasket.ph. Then yung Collective naman, wala pa siyang personalized URL. So just search The Collective, Kai Soto. You'll see our feature on Kai. And if you'd like to follow me, you can follow me at Enzo It Goes with 3 S's on Instagram. And then you can check out my website, enzoitgoes.com.
Ayan. Okay, maraming salamat po, Direk Enzo Marcos, for this very inspiring time that you gave me. Salamat marami. Direk, may utang ka pa sa akin. Magtatrabaho pa tayo ulit.
Dapat. As soon as possible, gawin natin yan. Pero jam muna tayo.
Oo nga. God bless you, Direk, and creating, Direk. God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you din. Salamat.
Ayan, guys. Grabe. Alam nyo, yan si Direk Enzo Marcos. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, bata pa lang ako. Nung may 5 and up pa, pinapanood ko na yan. No? Yan yung mga idol ko eh. Kaya siguro, isa rin yun sa mga reasons kung bakit ako na-encourage na pumasok sa media industry eh. Kasi kung hindi ko sila napanood nung bata ako, siguro baka naging pediatrician ako kasi gusto ko maging pedia dati. Kasi hindi kaya ng parents ko magpaaral sa medicine school. So, nag-masscom na lang ako. So, pero even though yung ganon, everything that we do, guys, no, even parang feeling natin walang nakaka-appreciate, walang naaabot yung ginagawa natin. Just keep creating. Kasi ano naman yan eh, it's not just for ourselves, no? Merong tao, sabi nga sa akin ng kapatid ko, nung aking twin brother na si Jeg, shout out sa kay Jeg. Kung nanonood man siya ngayon, malamang nagtatrabaho yan, pero nakikinig yan habang nagtatrabaho eh. Sinabi niya sa akin, no, even if there's just one person who's watching you, your content would matter to that person, no? So, if you stop creating, it's as if wala nang kwenta sa'yo yung tao na yun na nanonood sa'yo. So, I guess what I'm saying is, just keep creating, guys. Keep creating content. Kasi, who knows? Ngayon, siguro, wala. Saka, parang, ito rin yung natutunan ko. Ayan, nanonood ako ng CTZN, guys. Manood kayo ng CTZN, ha? Ayan, i-follow nyo sila sa, sa youtube.com/citizenph. Yan. Kasi natutunan ko doon sa interview ni Direk Enzo, kay Jale Estares, sabi niya, don't follow likes. Parang, don't chase after. Yung parang, kung gagawa ka ng content, don't chase yung popularity. Kasi kung yun yung magiging motivation natin, no? Para maging sikat, pa-famous, ganun. Alam mo yan, merong hangganan yan eh. Meron lang, it would only take us so far, no? Pero if you're creating content because it's your passion, you're creating content because it's something that's really in your heart, then, alam mo yun, hindi siya magiging sa'yo pabigat, kumbaga. Hindi ka mahihirapang gumawa ng content. Like for us here sa Creative Collective Manila, hindi ko naman pinagmamalaki yung ginagawa namin, no? Pero what I'm sharing is yung experience namin dito that every time we create content, we don't really, it's not that we don't appreciate yung mga comments, mga likes and all that. Pero above that, above and beyond yung mga comments na, oy, you're doing a good job, and yung likes ng mga tao, what really motivates us to do our job, kung job man siya na matatawag, is that we are creating things. We are creating content to inspire people. Ang lagi, na-mention na nga rin to ni Direk Enzo kanina, no, na ang isa sa mga challenge natin na mga content creators is to cut through all the noise. Kasi if you would go on YouTube and on Facebook also, sobrang daming content na ina-upload every day, every second. I don't know the statistics on how much or how many yan. Pero there are so many content out there na parang minsan parang ano ba to? Yung may mailabas lang, yung tipong gano'n. I mean, I don't badmouth anyone, parang kanya-kanyang trip lang yan. Okay? Hindi ko naman kayo dinidiscourage in making content. Sige lang, go lang kayo. Pero for me and for Creative Collective Manila, if we will create content, siguro gawa tayo ng content na may mapupulot naman yung mga nanonood. Lagi ko nga sinasabi, let's keep creating content that is worth sharing. 'Di ba? Para naman, pag shinare natin yan, malay mo, yung person na makakapanood niya needs encouragement, needs inspiration, di nakatulong pa tayo. 'Di ba? So guys, yan lang yung masasabi ko. Nawa na marami tayong natutunan doon sa sinabi ni Direk Enzo kanina. Ako, sobrang promise, talagang idol na idol yan. Sila Direk Rember, mga nakatrabaho ko actually yan, si Direk Rember, si Direk Rico, mga lodi yan sa industriya natin. So guys, kung kayo gusto ninyong malaman kung ano yung mga nasa isip ng mga magagaling na yan, ng mga lodi natin sa industriya, guys, ini-encourage ko kayo na patuloy kayong sumunod dito sa amin sa Creative Collective Manila dahil lahat ng content na gagawin namin dito ay para sa inyo to. Hindi kami gagawa ng content para lang sa amin. Yan. Ginagawa namin to para to encourage you, to inspire you, and to really force you actually na mag-create. Kasi gusto namin na gumawa kayo. Keep creating, guys. Yun ang gusto namin. Masaya kami every time na nakakakita kami ng mga kaibigan namin sa industry, ng mga mga kasama natin sa industriya, even if they're from other production companies or production houses. Sobrang ansaya namin dito sa Creative Collective Manila that we see them still creating content. Dapat nga, sabi ko nga, hindi tayo dapat natatakot. We should never consider each other as a parang kompetensya. Kasi hindi naman tayo ganun . Ang tagline nga namin is collaborate, inspire, create. Yan. Makipag-collaborate tayo so that we can inspire people to keep creating. Ayan. So guys, maraming salamat po sa pagsama nyo sa amin dito sa #CreativesFight. Again, I would remind you, #CreativesFight is airing every Mondays to Fridays from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Dito lang sa Creative Collective Manila. And also, since now we're streaming na rin live sa YouTube, you can follow us on YouTube. Subscribe na kayo sa page namin. We are Creative Collective Manila. Mag-subscribe kayo sa amin. Hit nyo na yung notification button so that every time na magla-live kami or may upload kaming content, makikita nyo yung mga ginagawa namin. And also, if you wanna support us further, ayan, nasa baba. Hanapin nyo. Mali. Ayan. Ayan. patreon.com/ccmlavidpro. Kasi yung mga tulong ninyo, if you become our patron, sa aming program, sa aming programa dito sa Creative Collective Manila, lahat ng mga tulong na ibibigay ninyo ay mapupunta yan doon sa mga creators na gumagawa ng content na pinapanood ninyo. So guys, again, reminder, kung kayo hindi pa nag-follow, nagla-like, nagsasubscribe sa aming mga social media pages, we are Creative Collective Manila. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Handle namin ay @ccmlavidpro. On YouTube, we are Creative Collective Manila. Search nyo lang sa search bar. Visit our website, www.ccmvideoprod.com, and visit our Patreon page, patreon.com/ccmlavidpro. Ayan, maraming salamat. Muli, ito po si Chris, and I keep reminding you guys, keep creating content that is worth sharing. God bless you guys.